This is Dr.S.Brintha Rajakumari, belongs to Computer Science Department, Faculty of Arts and Science, Bharat Institute of Higher Education and Research. In this video, I'm going to give an introduction about arrays and sorting. In this lecture, I'm going to give the types of array and sorting. What is array? So array is a special variable which can store multiple values in one single variable. For example, greater than question mark PHP $cars array Zen BMW Toyota. In this example, array function is used, okay, which contain three values, three elements. So in this example, so what is the array or what is the array variable? $car is an array variable. So which store, okay, three array elements. See the array elements. So $cars of 0 stores Zen, $cars of 1 stores BMW, and $cars of 2 stores Toyota. So totally three arguments in an array. So the array variable is $cars. The echo statement display all the values. So in this example, dot operator is used to concatenate all the arguments. And the question mark is greater than symbol indicate at the end of the PHP script. So first of all, we should know about what is an array, how to create an array in PHP. So what function used? Array function. Array function is used to create an array. There are three different types of arrays. One is indexed array, another one is associative arrays, and the third one is multi-dimensional arrays. There are three different types of arrays. Indexed. So indexed nothing but is an array. So with a numeric index. Okay, so the index array use numeric index. And associative array use named key. Multi-dimensional array is nothing but the array of array. So there are three different arrays we are going to discuss in this lecture. Indexed arrays, associative arrays, and multi-dimensional array. So index use the numeric value, associative array use the key value, and multi-dimensional means array of arrays. There are three different types we are going to discuss. First, we should know the get the length of an array. So how to get the length of an array? So with the help of count of function, so we can retrieve the length. Means number of elements of an array. In number of elements in an array, right? And see the example for count. The same example here I have used. $cars. What is cars? Is an array variable which contains how many elements? Three elements. So with the help of the array function, we have stored the three values. Next line we have what? Echo count $person. This is the function, okay, which returns the length of an array. Indexed array. So first one is what? Indexed arrays. There are two ways you can create an indexed arrays. One is the help of array function. Second one is you can manually assign value to the array variables. See what it means. Okay, the 0 indicate index of an array. Okay, the array index always start with 0. So the values are okay. So the next element store 1 and the third element store 2. Like that, the numbers are given, right? So the 0 indicates okay, this is the start of the starting index of an array. The index can be assigned manually. So see the like normal variable. Okay, how can you assign value to the normal variable? So $car is equal to like that you can assign. So now we are discussing about array concept. We have used the index. Okay, so single name but different values we can, right? Okay, so see the name. Okay, names are common but index are different. So this is the way to create an array. Then loop through an indexed array. Okay. So in this slide, we are going to discuss about looping through indexed array. Okay, right? So we have stored all the values in an array. We are going to display all the values with the help of for loop. See, the first line we have array, so which contain all the values, and the count function so display the size of an array. The for loop was used to display all the values in an array. So the BR command, this is the HTML tag or the break used for line break. Okay? So totally two statements inside of the for loop. Identifying elements of an array. So we have stored all the values, right? Okay, we have stored. How can you identify? Okay, how can you retrieve a particular element in an array? Okay, so just imagine you have stored 5 elements. Okay, so I wish to retrieve the second means third element means. So what you have to do now? You should specify the index of the element, right? Okay, so dollar shows of 2 means it returns the third element, right? So dollar shows is an array name, okay, and dollar age is what is array name, okay. So in the first example, key, right? Okay, this is what the key value used, right? So both are array, okay. So dollar age is one of the array and dollar show is another array. It can be either, the key can be either string or an integer. Yes, we all know that we can give string or an integer. Okay, so integer values used in indexed array and the string values are used in associative arrays. And let's see about how to store data in an array. Okay, so how to store data, right? So you know how to create an array with the help of array function. We can able to create an array, right? Then how can you store? Okay, right. So how can you store? See the first line, dollar addresses not defined. Okay, so for not defined, okay, there is no value inside, nothing, right? So when you display, right, okay, there is no value. See, echo dollar address of 00 means zeroth element, okay, first element, right, okay. It displays nothing because there is no values inside, right? So it displays nothing. Similarly, when you give echo dollar addresses, it also displays nothing because no element inside, so it displays nothing. Then look at the third line, dollar addresses of 0 spam. Okay, so this is one of the value, okay, which is stored in an array. Okay, so in this array, right? Okay, so see the next line, echo dollar addresses. Now it displays some spam at cyberpromo.net. Okay, so because we have, okay, just now only we have stored now, so we can retrieve the help of the echo. Okay, echo display, right, the value. Okay, evaluate this variable and display the answer, right? And next line we have stored all the values in 0, 1, 2, right? And echo dollar addresses. So see, so it display all the values. Adding values to the end of an array. Okay, so far we have seen how to create an array, how to store the value in an array, and now we are going to see about how to add values to the end of an array. Okay, we have some values, right? Okay, so newly we are going to add one more. Okay, right? We are going to insert more values. Okay, so into the end of the existing indexed array, right? Okay. So for to insert values into the end of an existing array, so what you have to know, you should use the square bracket. Okay. So see the example, dollar family is equal to array of Fred, comma Wilma, which means the array contains how many? 2 elements. Okay, Fred and Wilma. Okay. What is the array index of Fred? 0. So Wilma 1, right? So dollar family of equal to 12. This is the new value. Okay. So we are going to insert. Okay. So which is okay. Where when after execution of this line, okay, the value which will be in this variable dollar family of 2. The next point, range of function. So range of function creates an array of consecutive integer or character values, right? In between two values, what I have given the value. Okay, so see the arguments of range. Okay, anyway, it should be the starting and ending. Okay, so what it will do, it creates an array of consecutive integer or alphabet values, right? So see the example for range of function. Dollar numbers is equal to range of 2, 5. So what is the starting? 2. Ending value is what? 5. Starting value to ending value 5. So the array contains 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So totally how many values? Okay, 4 values inside the array. Okay, and see, letters is equal to range of A comma Z. Range of A comma Z. What is the starting letter? A. What is the ending letter? Z. So the letter is a array variable which holds the alphabet from A to Z. The next one is $rev number is a variable. What variable? Array variable. Okay, which contains a reverse. Okay, see the starting value 5 and the ending value 2 given in instead of range function, right? Okay, so it's store 5, 4, 3, and 2. Okay. Next one is associate. So far we have discussed about indexed array. Now we are going to discuss about associative arrays. Okay. So what is the main difference between indexed array and associative array? Index array use numeric values, but the associative array use keys. Okay, so there are two ways we can create an associative array. Okay, so like indexed variable, associative array also we can create. Okay, there are two ways we can create, right? Okay, one is with the help of array function. Another one is we can manually assign value to the variable, but it is very difficult to assign for huge number of values. Okay, so the first method is the best method to use to create an index array. So see here, the character the equal and greater than symbol used. Okay, now look at the element of array. Okay, this is the example of associative array. Okay, so the first value, okay, the first element of array is, now look at the first element of an array. Okay, so Raja equal greater than 35. What it means? Okay, why it is in this form? Okay, this format represent, okay, this format used for associative array. It is in key value format. Okay, which one is key? Left side we have key and right side we have value. Okay, so see here, key value, actually the values are in key value format. Okay, equal greater than symbol point to the value. Okay, so left hand side key and right hand side it has the value. Okay, so this is the first element of an array. And what about the second? Rom equal greater than 30. This is the second element of an associative array. Okay, similarly, Joe equal to greater than 43. Okay, this is what? This is the third element of an array. Clear? Okay, now see the program script. Okay, so greater than question mark PHP. So inside the PHP scripting tag, the array associative array is given. Okay, what is the name of the array? $H, right? Okay. So what function used to create an array? Okay, array function used. What are how many values inside? There are 3 values inside. The echo statement, okay, what it will display? It display Raja is, and see the dot operate concatenate these two, right? Okay, so dot $age of Raja. So what is the script? What is the index we have? They have given Raja. Okay, what value? Okay, this is the key. Okay, key is given within the array, right? Okay, so $age of Raja dot ESOL. So after execution of this code, we will get Raja is 35 instead of this. Okay, so it substitute the value. Okay, so 35 years old. Next, traversing array. Okay, like for each. Okay, the same thing we are discussing here. So for each is very useful loop. We can retrieve all the elements of an array with the help of the for each, right? So for each, see the for each. Okay, see in the array we have 2 elements, right? Okay, so $address is equal to array of 1. This is the first element. This is the element. We have 2 elements inside, right? Okay. So we how can you access the associative array element tree? See only actually we have 2 elements. There is no nothing. Okay, 2 element directly assigned. Okay. So see the for each statement for each. See here the first argument is what actually what it contains. Okay, the inside the parentheses we have dollar addresses as dollar values value, right? So what it will do, so we here given the array variable, okay, as this is the name alias name used for that, okay. So after execution we will get these two lines. Then the same thing, okay, so the same for each is explained here. The one more example for each, okay. So we have used the same, okay. So here also I have used the same array variable, okay, dollar $is. So these are all the values inside, okay. But for each, okay, so here for each, what is the first one, okay. For first we have given the array as, see, actually this is for associative array, okay. Suppose if you want to display both the key as well as value means use like this, right? Okay, for each dollar age as dollar x implies x underscore value, because the x point the key and x value point the value of associative array, right? So after execution we will see the key and value, getting the size of an array. Size means already we have seen the function count, okay. We have discussed the function count, okay. The count function used to return number of elements in the array, okay. So number of how many elements in an array, right? Count, okay. So here also used for descriptive for associative array. If you have to use the same, you can get the same result, okay. Here used the count function and it displays the value 1. Multi-dimensional arrays. The values in an array can themselves be array of array, right? Okay, more than one dimension, okay. Normally say a single dimension array is a single dimension, okay, one dimensional, okay, multi-dimension, 2D dimensional, 2D, 3D, okay, right? Okay. So array of array is called as multi-dimensional. Okay, array containing one or more arrays, okay, one or more arrays. See, this is the example for two-dimensional array. Two-dimensional, how many subscript we should use for two-dimensional? The two index, okay, two subscript or index. Okay, see here the dollar cars. So what is cars is the array name. Okay, see the index given. So one index used for row and the another one is used for column. So two indexes. Okay, so two index used in this example. See the first for loop, what it means for, this is the first for loop used for row, okay. So, row starts from 0 and here we are checking the condition. If it is less than 0 for 4 means, okay, actually what will do first time it assign, right? Okay, follow always first evaluate the first part, okay. First assign 0 to the variable uh, dollar row, okay. Afterwards in the second step it execute the it evaluate this condition, okay, right? Okay, it execute, okay. So it check the condition, okay. If the dollar row less than 4, if the condition true, then only it the control goes to the next line of form, okay. So what will do, it display, this is the HTML paragraph tab, okay. P used for HTML paragraph tab. B tag, okay. So this is the HTML bold tag, okay. So paragraph bold row number dollar row. So what will be the output, okay. So after executing this line we get row number, then here it displays 0 or 1, like that it display, right? Okay, this is the end of bold tag and this is the end of paragraph tab, okay. This is the index, okay, unordered list, right? Okay, so you are used to, okay. See, inside, okay, so the next for, okay, for this is inner for, this is the outer for, okay. So two loops, okay, two for loop used, okay. We need two for loop to display 2D array, means table, okay. So suppose if you wish to display table, two-dimensional table means we need two for loop to display the table values. See the end tag of an order list. Okay. Extracting multiple values. So we have stored all the values. Okay, we have stored all the elements in an array. Okay, when now we are going to discuss about how to retrieve all the array values. Okay, how to copy all the array values into variable. Okay, how to copy variables into array values into variable. Right. Okay. So what function we have to use list function. Okay. So see list of variable. Okay. So how many values you are going to retrieve. Okay. So inside of list function, you should specify the variable. Okay, and what about the right hand side of list? Okay, we should specify the array variable. So see the array list of $n, comma, $a, comma, $w. So how many arguments, how many variables we have created here? 3 variables, right? Okay. List of $n, $a, $w. So there are 3 variables inside the list of function, right? Is equal to dollar function. Sorry, dollar person, right? Okay. So dollar person is an array. Let's see. So which contain how many elements? 3 elements, right? Okay, 3 elements. Okay, this is the first element. This is the second element, this is the third element. Okay. So this line, what it will do now, it store the value. Okay, it will not take the key, right? It will be values. Okay, so the value will be in n, the age value, okay, 35 in a, and wife name, okay, which in $w variable. Okay. Suppose you have n number of element, but you need only 2, means automatically the remaining values are ignored. Okay. Suppose if I have given more variable, okay, than the array variable, right? So array values. Okay. Suppose see here in this example, the array contains only 2 values, 2 elements, right? Okay, hello and bird. But in the list, okay, we have given 3 variables, A, B and C. Okay, so there are 3 variables inside, right? So what we'll do, the hello, the first argument of array. Okay, so it will be it will stored in A, and the second argument, okay, the second element will be in B. The third one, okay, is the null value. Okay, the C stores the null value. Okay, so $C is null. Conversion of arrays and variables. So PHP provided a lot of functions. Okay, it has a lot of functions. So there are 2 important functions. One is extract and another one is compact function. Okay, so both functions are used to convert. Okay, so mainly these functions convert between arrays and variables. See the example here. So $person array of name. This is the associative array. So it can be converted to or built from these variables. So see the variable, actually see this is what key, right? Okay. So what we will do, actually see here, it will be converted into variable. Okay. So it can be converted to built from these variables. $name is equal to 5, $age is equal to 35, $wife is equal to, like that, it can convert. Creating variables from an array. Creating variable from an array. Okay, array we have a number of values. Okay, so we are going to discuss about extract function. Okay, so what will it automatically create local variables from an array? It automatically create local variables. The indexes of the array elements are variable names. See the variable names $person. Okay, so right, so extract of $person. Okay, so see the variable name, age, wife. Okay, already we have discussed about these 3 variables, right? Okay, so what would be it create variables from an array? Okay, so now said if the variable is created by the extraction has the same name as an existing one. So far we have discussed indexed array, associative array, and also multi-dimensional array. The 3 array concept we have discussed. In next, we are going to discuss about sorting of an array. Okay? So sorting. Okay, so there are 6 functions we are going to discuss. So sort, okay, sorting in alphabetical or numerical order. Okay, so alphabetical or numerical order. Okay, right? Alphabetic mainly used for string. Okay, right? Then numeric for integers, right? Okay, so numerical means numeric value 0 to 9, right? Okay, like, and also floating point. Okay, so sorting in alphabetical or numerical order. Okay, and we are also we are going to discuss about descending or ascending order, right? Okay, so how many functions we are going to discuss? We are going to discuss a 6 function sort. Okay, it's a normal sort. R means reverse sort. A means value, then k means key. Okay, the first two sort function, okay, first two sorting function used for indexed array, and the remaining four functions used for associative array. Okay, the a sort, k sort, ar sort, kr sort. Okay, these are all the functions, sorting functions. Okay, they are used for associative array. So A means value, K means key, and R means reverse. Okay. So A sort means it sort associative arrays in ascending order according to the value. Okay. Similarly, the K sort function sort associative array in ascending order according to the key. And next we have AR sort. It sort associative array in descending order according to the key. Then KR sort associative array in descending order according to the key. First, so let me see about the sort. Okay, simple sort. Okay, so it's sort both. Okay, so these two, okay, indexed array as well as, okay, see here, see the example. The sort function, okay, it sort the elements of the array, okay, dollar cards array in ascending alphabetical order, and also the same function used in numerical, right? Okay, alphabetic and numeric. Okay, so both cases, okay, both cases we can use the function, okay, sort function. Sort C, the arguments, sorry, contains 3 arguments, and see the sort function. It's sort, and what will be the output? PMGW, then Toyota Volvo. This is the answer for the first script of PHP. And the second example, this is what actually the values are not in order. It will arrange it in alphabetical order and display the result. And the second function is R. R means what I told, the R means reverse. Okay, it sort the elements of the cards array in descending alphabetical order. Okay, so PHP what it will be? It reverse. Okay, so first it displays Zen, after it display Toyota, then display BMW. Okay, similarly, the sort function arrange the numerical numbers, the numbers in what order? Decreasing order. Then the third function is sort. It sort an associative array in ascending order according to the value, right? Okay. So actually this is the example for associative array. Okay, the function, okay, a sort function arrange according to the value. Okay, so it arrange according to the value. This is the value with 35, 37, 43. This is the value. So it arrange according to the value, right? Then next one is k sort. K sort means key. According to the key, it arrange the values. So see, the values are in ascending order. Okay. So what it did, it display according. Okay, see, the values are in ascending order. Actually, the function is key. Okay, it is based on key only it arrange. Okay, what is key? Peter, Ben, Joe. These are all the keys, right? Okay, so it arrange. Okay, so it display Ben 37, then Joe 43, then display Peter 35. And the next function is AR sort. What is the use of AR sort? It sort an array, associative array in descending order according to the value. See the array, so which contains 3 elements. So it arrange according to the value. It display in reverse order. Okay, it display it in reverse. Okay, first display 43 means Joe 43, and then Ben 37, then Peter 35. Like that, it display the result. Then the next function is sorts K or sort. Okay, K means what? Key. Okay. Then R means results. Okay. So K or sort function, it sorts an array, associative array in descending order according to the key. So in this example, we have the following keys. Okay, Peter, Ben, Joe. So it arrange. Okay, what it will do? It descending order. Okay, according to the key, it arrange all the keys, right? Okay, and display the values. Okay, so far we have discussed about index array, associative array, multidimensional array, and sorting. Okay, we have discussed six sorting function. Thank you very much.